just wanted to let you know how I feel, give you a little bit of backstory about me, like where this story in this form of David came up. With violence. I was raised in a Portuguese family where it was normal and acceptable to discipline your children not through intelligence and understanding, or teaching them the difference between right and wrong in an intellectual sense. I was raised by the belt in the hand and the fist, and sometimes 2x4s. And for a long time, I struggled with this and was healing. Remember, I talked about recently, healing is like trying. It's something that you never reach an actual destination. You're just always in a constant state of healing. But today I realized, once I decided to choose that I am healed, I am awakened here now, that although I struggled for a long time with forgiveness and the empathy of seeing how or why my father did what he did, and even though he may not have truly understood, the greatest gift he had given me that no one else could was that through his violence and through all of that, the greatest thing he taught me as a warrior was that even as a toddler, getting your ass kicked by an adult who you stood no chance against, that no matter what, you never give up. No matter what they did to hurt you, they could only hurt your body and never actually touch you. Because, for example, after all the beatings and all the disciplines I had gotten, let's say, I don't know, age 8, I don't know. It was, at that point, I did not fear this motherfucker anymore. As a matter of fact, I resented and hated him. Yes, hate is a spectrum of love, because this is my father. And my father is not teaching me intelligence or right and wrong. My father is teaching me that if you don't do what I fucking say, whether it's right or wrong, I'm gonna beat your fucking ass with a belt, or my hand, or my fist, or whatever. So I knew that I could not win. But what he taught me, or what I learned through his actions, was that it didn't matter. What mattered was that I was not afraid of getting my ass whooped. So in this one story, he was yelling at me to go get his pants. And I knew I was going to get my ass kicked, but I didn't fucking care at that point. Because that's what a warrior is. It's not about winning or losing. It's about, I do not bow down to your drunken fucking stupid ass. So when I brought him his belt while he was screaming and acting like an alcoholic does, I fucking hit him in his fucking face with it so he'd shut the fuck up. And I didn't do that because I thought I was gonna win or get anything out of it. I did that because I was not afraid. And this is me as a child, okay? So the point, and yes, I got my ass kicked after. But it didn't matter because I got him in the fucking face with a belt and he never saw it coming. And that probably blew his mind. But the point is, what he taught me, in a love that even he did not understand, was that when you go through life, my friend, someone can hurt your body, or hurt your mind, or hurt your feelings, but they can't hurt you. And you have absolute authority of how you think, how you feel, and what you do. You know? If you want to be confident with your body, there's plenty of self-defense places around, or videos. Like, no one can put their hands on you unless you allow it, okay? There's footwork, there's Wing Chun. So as a warrior, which I do not identify with in a traditional sense, but what the one is something that stands on its own without fear. It's not a fear of physical pain. This is just form. Like, if I crash this car right now, I'm gonna fuck up this car, but nothing will happen to me. For we exist, the one exists. as the totality within consciousness, as consciousness. It is consciousness, but it is also all things. We've been here before, we'll be here again. But what's your point? What is a warrior? What is Dravian? What does a Dravia have to do with any of this? I was taught by my father that, look, you're a child and I'm an adult, and I'm going to beat your ass to get you to comply. But soon you're going to understand that no matter how many times I beat your ass or how much I beat your ass, I cannot make you comply. No one can make you do anything. That's what he taught me, is that no one can make you think anything, feel anything, do anything. When you think someone made you feel a certain way, when you think someone made you think a certain way, or whatever it is, it's because on a subconscious level, you gave them authority to control you. But the truth is, in that decision that is made, you are the one making it. Nobody can make you do anything. When my father was hitting me to get me to comply with his bullshit or whatever it was, he could not make me do it, hence the story of me hitting him in the face with his own belt. What's up now, Pops? Oh, and it gets better. When I stood before him, after I was trained, fully trained to be a mindful killer, when I stood before him, and he thought he was a tough guy gonna be drunk, and I stood before him and I told him, looked him dead in his eyes and said straight to his face, go ahead, you can have the first shot, Dad. Why don't you try to do now what you did when I was a fucking kid and see what happens? And guess what happened? That little fucking bitch who is such a fucking tough guy to a little kid, because that's what people that hit kids are, fucking bitches. This guy that was such a fucking tough guy to hit a little kid, now that he had a fucking trained killer in front of him who was giving him for free the first fucking shot, he was too afraid. Now, I even said, use your fucking belt. I had a stick in my hand and I gave it to him. Use this fucking stick. Go ahead. I fucking dare you, and see what happens, Daddy. And now all of a sudden, right? Now all of a sudden he's too civilized because I'm not a child. He can just beat my ass. So the greatest gift my father ever gave me, through his love, which was defined as the seed of violence, was for me to go through my life and finally understand that nobody can make me do anything. You can be violent, and you can talk, and you can do whatever you think you're going to do to restrict me in some dimensional way, be it physical, mental, emotional. But those are not what I am. These are vehicles like this car that I am operating, and I am awakened. You will be awakened too the moment you choose. Nobody can make you do anything. When you comply and bow down to injustice and tyranny and ignorance, you are making a choice either on a conscious or subconscious level to give your authority to someone else. Oh, but I'm sad, I'm depressed, this person made me angry. You're lying to yourself. You're giving your power to someone else. Nobody can make you angry. Nobody can make you feel something. You think that because you don't understand how this technology works, of having a biological brain, or having the feelings that arise and ignite.
It's 9 minutes.
Alright, I guess I'm running out of time. So I just wanted to reiterate my point. The greatest gift violence can give you is to teach you that you are stronger than whatever comes at you. Supernova Ultra itself, Awaken Absolute, out.